Hola mis amigos, welcome back to K2 Say. And today we are going to talk about quien soy y cómo aprendí español. Who am I and how I learned to speak Spanish. So guys, I am a black woman from the South. I was born and raised in Savannah, Georgia. And from the time that I was una chiquitita, like a little girl, right? I always wanted to learn Spanish. I just thought it was the most beautiful language. I thought the people were so pretty. Their clothing, I called it costumes back then. I just thought it was so colorful, and I just remember really wanting to learn Spanish. But I have like zero Spanish bloodline ancestry. No hay nadie en mi familia quien habla español. There's no one in my family that speaks Spanish, so I didn't know how I was going to do it. But when I went to high school, and you had to pick a language to learn to graduate, I chose, of course, Spanish over French. Now, my first Spanish teacher ever that I remember is La Senora Jackson at Jenkins High School. Shout out to the Warriors. Now, as you can imagine by Senora Jackson's apellido, her last name, she was not Spanish either. She was black, okay? And it meant a lot to me to see a black woman speaking Spanish so beautifully. La representación es importante. Representation matters, y'all. You have to see somebody doing the thing that you desire to do. It's so important. So that inspired me, but I didn't really like sink my teeth in it until I got to Atlanta College. Shout out to the Panthers at Georgia State. I had dos profesores específicamente, two professors specifically that really changed how I viewed Spanish, because they made me fall in love with the culture. And guys, it's so much easier to learn a language when you fall in love with everything that language embodies. So it was La Señora Carmen Bernal y El Señor Montero. Now, Carmen Bernal was just a beautiful woman dressed to the nines, honey. And when she spoke Spanish, she loved every single syllable. Dios mío. I couldn't wait to go to her class. El Señor Montero, he was a Spanish professor, again, dressed to the nines. Woo! But he was like my honorary Spanish grandfather. He was just the most handsome older gentleman, and he would invite us to the Asociación Latino Americano, and we would go after. He would invite the whole entire class, and we would go dancing, and we would eat the food, and it was just such una experiencia. From there, it made me want to immerse myself as best I could. So I started hanging out in Buford Highway in Atlanta. I couldn't do study abroad, but hanging out with the Spanish community there was the closest I could get to immersion. So that's a little bit about me. Now tell me about you in the comments down below.